the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a top five team in this conference, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Catch in the middle, it's Collier. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
It's complete on the right side. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Spartans moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Takes the handoff. It's Savage. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete to the left. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the counter, finding an escape route. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
Makes it past the marker. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your off. The opening drive of this game, they're in a real...
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. quick touch pass to the receiver. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss.
Second and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and force a third down and goal situation.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will get the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys have been proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
The run from the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
You You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, the attempt is no good. So the score remains 3-0.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
That's caught. It's Savage. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Spartans will have it 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Savage. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. The screen, and watch out. Breaks into the open.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. It's picked off. That's number 10. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Spartans. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw. It's Kinsey. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabs it in the middle. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and that's just on to the next down.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking to throw again. He's got him this time. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And the Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's looking to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 2nd and goal coming up. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the...
Trying to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Beats it, fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying to make magic with his feet. Made a defender miss. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. Back to throw, it's Baker. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Michigan State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by a field goal over NC State. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a 1st down like they did right there.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Kinsey. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Baker. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Working the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Spartans will hustle to the line. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
QB spikes the ball, and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the big fella. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half.
With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Got his man in the middle.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Second down, he'll throw it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The RPO complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Just keep slinging it. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Kinsey. Fakes to grab. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, and giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete to the left. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And here they come, almost all the way back. Ready to try the point after.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, Because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. This time it's complete. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
And the Spartans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Get it out on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quickly complete. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Kinsey. Zings it complete to the right. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Offense changing the play. Wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break, and Michigan State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Ohio State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking, understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. West Virginia is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On the run, it's Savage. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Baker. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wide receiver. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. He lets it fly. Pulls it in on the left. Finds a seam. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Using his legs, it's Savage. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick release on the RPO. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Gets it out fast. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Fires to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
He'll pull it down and run. Basic connection. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Spartans want to move quickly.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Harris. Finding open areas. He's loose. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat. They give up a big play. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got it behind the line. It's Savage. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On the direct snap, it's Savage. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Yeah, man, it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Sparty! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Oh, Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. To the air, it's Kinsey. Snagged out of the air. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
The Buckeyes are flying down the field. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Turning it on. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Ohio State.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Leaves it with the back. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the 4th quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Give to the running back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
It's complete to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening winning play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play.
The Spartans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Baker. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but I won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
Michigan State, 30.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will.